not hip hop, not Eminem. Yo, guys, I was literally in my bed. My eyes are closed. I was falling asleep, and I'm like, okay, good, because I just read, just read Bleach Live Reaction. Of course, usually I'm like, whatever, I'll just go to bed. I gotta go to bed, guys. I gotta go to bed, 6 a.m. or something, and I'm like, I'll check my phone again. See how my videos are doing, and Toriko literally drops right when I check my phone. I mean, like, what are the odds of that? But whatever. I'm like super hyped. I didn't expect Toriko to drop. You guys know I'm not really the best One Piece reviewer, and my One Piece videos don't get a lot of views anyway. So it's like, if One Piece would have dropped, probably wouldn't have reviewed. I'm not gonna like it. And it's on break this week though. Same with Hunter x Hunter. Same with Boku no Hero is not on break, but yeah, I guess they just gave Toriko the spotlight this week because right in the comments, a lot of the comments last week are like, yo, what happened to, Toriko's been hot lately. Why you guys release it so late? I mean, they released it a week late last, so I can see why they released it on time this week, or not on time, but like ahead of whatever, guys. Let's get into that fucking Toriko live reaction. I mean, I love Toriko, and it's been so hot lately, and like every chapter, I have no idea what would come out. And I did my predictions to this. You guys have seen my predictions. You know what's gonna go on. I'm looking forward to this week. It's called We'll Fight and Cook Together. Which I think they're eating God. I think they're gonna eat God. That was my prediction. I'm pretty dead set on that. Like, I think it's fairly obvious. Yeah, I gotta set. Yeah, I can do that dual screen. Dual screen. A few minutes prior, Imar and Brunch. Oh, I actually really want to see this because I want to see. Actually, no, I thought they were gonna save Midora. I realized that was totally wrong theory by everyone. Someone in my comments, whoever you are, man, shouts to you. I don't remember, but he said, "What about center?" And I had no response. I'm like, that's a good point. What about center? I don't know. I guess I got no predictions about center for you, but we might get some lowdown on center. That'd be really huge. I think center is huge. Actually, they might be eating center right now. That'd blow my mind because Brunch is a cook. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I know, I'm like half asleep. I was literally falling asleep. I was literally sleeping. But I gotta get my reviews out, ASAP. Oh! Is that center? Is that center? Oh, that's not even center. It's just the entrance area here. Jesus. My eyes won't open up more than that. Like, this is a game changer, dude. I guess let's get back into the manga review, okay? Let's get back into Tokusatsu and manga review, okay, guys? What? We're going in there? It's impossible! Suicide! Just being this far away, it's already draining any more of that energy away by a second. You've got to wonder, why did Aimaru and Brunch have this idea to go towards center? Like, what could have compelled them? I really want to know. It could have just been like plot or like plot convenience or whatever, but I want to know if there's a secret reason. Ooh, when Aimaru drops the "I have to go all the same," that is insane. That changes the face of Toriko permanently. Oh wait, never truly experienced appetite. I was actually joking to him about changing the face of Toriko. It changes the face of appetite in general, guys. Like, that's insane. Whew, I'm sweating down. I need to get me some. Yeah, I mean that's what the Gordon Ray Nights, and actually I'm glad that that's been brought up because I never even thought of that. But I'm glad we're getting some kind of resolution on the Gourmet Nights ideology. It's like very conflicting with the rest of the Toriko universe. Okay, so Aimaru is going alone. Yeah, look at that last panel where Aimaru's got the exclamation mark. I think he's going to do something. I see my original theory, and everyone suggested that Brunch is going to save Midora, right? And then I went a step further, and I said Midora is going to form a combo with Brunch. Which just sort of like, what happened? What about Zebra then? But Yeah, I think it'll work out. I think Brunch and Midora will be like sick. Like, it'll be like one of the sickest combos. That'd just be cool. Like that'd just be realistic. Let's see if I'm right around. Dude, I think God's so freaking hype. Like God is so hype. I don't know why I was not initially hyped for God, and then the first few chapters, like before we'd ever seen God, I was not hyped, and then the first few chapters, I was kind of on the fence. But I've been a full-fledged fan of the frog since like, that boy, he's coming. I think that's how it goes. I don't know what this panel is right here, guys. I have no fucking clue. Oh yeah, cause right when he went, he got like sucked into that world. I think. Oh my boy Komatsu. I know everyone hates Komatsu, but like he's all right. At the end of the day, he's all right. It's like it's all we got. It's all we got, guys. Otake much better than Komatsu? Like, besides Brunch or any of the chefs, I actually like Zalis is pretty cool. I thought some of the Blue Girl chefs were actually really cool. Like, cause they were kind of dark. I mean, that was a dark. It wasn't like dark, but there were parts of the arc that were like kind of dark. So I thought that some of the chefs were kind of. Yeah, I mean, this is the big reveal that we've all been waiting on. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Oh, balls, dude. Who the fuck is that, guys? Who the fuck do you think that is? I think it's Froze. I'm coming out with the Froze call out right now. I could be wrong. Oh, okay, it's this guy. I don't remember his name. Ume. So I was wrong. Fucking Ume. Who's this character? Yo, sick. Fuck, dude. So I guess that's the Nitro Center. That's pretty sick, dude. Toriko over Center, like Nitro would be fucking ball. Yeah, that's a fucking Nitro, guys. That's a Nitro that we have not seen before. This is so crazy. This is the dumbest like parody character like I don't know. I mean obviously Mr. Satan is the one that like would remind you of, but like it reminds me of in Boku no Hero that do the beam and the laser beam. It's just like too stupid. This dude, I remember this dude, like, I don't remember which chapter they were going into the cave. That was so fucking funny with this guy. That's actually sick as fuck. I don't know who that is. I want to see who the fuck that is, because that's a pretty fucking sick nitro. That's a big fucking nitro. Okay, we gotta re-talk about this shit. That's a big fucking nitro. That's not your ordinary nitro, because I mean that's a human being. I'm going right there. Okay, this is a game changer. Actually, I mean, there wasn't a lot of big stuff here, which I think was expected. Like, if you watch my predictions video, I was kind of, I mean, like, if you watch my predictions video, I pretty much said that obviously Komatsu's cooking God, and I even went to say in the next chapter we'll get that reveal, and I mean I was pretty much exactly right in that sense, but it was too obvious. Like, it was pretty obvious, so I don't really consider that a victory. But I did not. I mean, we learned a lot more. There was a lot more. Nothing like super high. I'm not gonna lie. Although, I think that's Gigi. I think that big fucking nitro. Like this big ol' nitro. He says, I think it's Gigi, right? Remember, there's Chi-Chi, Gigi, and Coco, or what, Kaka, I don't know. Here, I'll search. Okay, it was Chi-Chi, right? So Gigi died to Neo, and then I guess Kaka, I don't know, I don't remember. She's either evil or, I don't remember, but who cares? So that's Chi-Chi, and he's a monster. I know. I realize how boss this guy is, because, I mean, it has to be him, because look at the hair. So it has to be him. But he's like at least 40 feet tall, because, I mean, that's just how big you look like. That's like legit just how big you look. That's cool. Also, he says his original form, and he's clearly in a different form. I don't know. I'd have to think about that more. Actually, I'm reading his wiki, and it says he's extremely emotional and can be quite irritable or angered. will throw violent fits and ramble on if irritated. So I guess that's just to play it as original form, or it's just it's more evidence that that is Chi-Chi in some sort of altered form. Which, do the blue Nitro have that form? Because the red Nitro, I guess, aren't really around, but the other blue Nitro have that form. What about Center, the Center character, this Nitro named Center? Like, what is he gonna do, you know? What's gonna happen there? Where did Center come from? Was Center in Area Zero? You know, did the Nitro eat Center and God? I think so, right? So did Center eat Center? Is Center the food active? Is Center the Nitro the food? I don't think so. Okay, but here's what was important in this chapter. Okay, so Chi-Chi says he still hasn't eaten God yet, which means we've still got a chance. Like, obviously he's referring to Acacia, which is a big deal. That's a big deal because he says if Acacia still hasn't eaten God yet, oh, then we have a chance. We have a chance if he hasn't eaten God. And it does not look like we have a chance, right? Now, it looks like Acacia is going to get mollywopped by the 8 kings, and then how is he even supposed to defeat God, right? So it doesn't look like Acacia is a factor here, right? That's what it looks like. Chi-Chi says a different story, and we saw how last chapter, how Tepe suggested something that we didn't really know about, and then it kind of became fact. So, yeah, I think that Acacia, and I predicted this before, I think Acacia is going to easily defeat all 8 of the 8 kings. I think they're going to get their feats in, you know, as everybody's wanted to, and then I think he's going to mop the floor with all of them, and then what? You know, there's nothing, because Toriko has to deal with Center, and Toriko could barely deal with the 2 blue Nitro, and even, I mean, I think he would win with his demons out, like, in a fair fight, but he wasn't even able to hold his demons out, so it's like, how is anyone going to defeat Acacia? Plus, then if Acacia gets his hands, like, gets his tongue on God, you know, his taste buds on God, then who, you know, really, then who could defeat him, right? So it's like, yeah, there's that going on. So, but, and this is something that I did not predict at all, or did not expect at all, and actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, I don't know how many power-ups we're going to see, especially power-ups from Toriko himself, because that dude's got to bust out his blue demon. We're going to see white demon come out. He's going to eat God, and he's going to get another power-up. Yeah, this dude has a big sack. Chi-Chi, he has a big old sack, and he says, I brought something delicious along with me, which means I think that Coco, Sunny, and Zebra are all going to be revived. I think all of them are going to be, like, you know, brought back their energy. I think their energy all going to come back, and based on this food, this delectable food. I don't know what he has, but, like, that's going to happen. Plus, this food might get Toriko's cells, might level Toriko's cells up enough in order to pull his blue demon out. You know? And then a blue demon versus Nitro, that would be actually kind of interesting. You know, who would win? And this Center character does not look weak. Like, he looked pretty fucking tough. So that would be really interesting. That would be an interesting fight. Plus, it means the white demon could come out of eating God, and then we could see an Acacia versus white demon fight, or, you know, Toriko's white Toriko versus Acacia fight. You know, that'd be sick as fuck. You know, and then also, I actually, because in my predictions video, and I've been predicting this for a while, guys, God's not final form. There's just no way. And my hat, I'll even show you my hat. Look at a frog. This is what a frog looks like. There's no tail, alright? And God, if you look at God, and I've shown the panels in my video, in my predictions videos, God has a tail, and if you look at the evolution cycles of frogs, there is an evolution right before a fully matured frog where they have a stub of a tail. That's God's form. And not just that, the Nitro even said that gods before this have been tadpoles. There's no way that God does not evolve again. Like, I guarantee you God evolves again. And my theory is that by cooking God leads to his final evolution. And cooking God isn't actually, it's not, you don't like cook him like you would a pig. You cook it, it's the pods. The pods contain the food, and once they eat the pods off, then he evolves into his final form. And so I think what's going to happen is, absolutely, everyone's gonna eat God, and then God's gonna evolve into final form, and then some crazy shit's gonna go down. That's kind of my theory going up. Plus, I think Froze is gonna get some dialogue with God, with Toriko. Because I still got the Froze is Toriko's mother theory. It's still out there. Who else would it be? Those are my hot theories. I put them in my predictions videos. I should make separate videos for them because they're pretty hot theories, guys. I think they're pretty hot theories. But I just keep coming out with hot theories, so why make a video for every new theory, you know? Plus, let's be real, most of my theories are just wrong. So, like, what's the fucking point? Alright, but I'm coming at you with one last theory. It's called the BRUNCH MIDORA combo theory. And I came up with this theory a while ago. And then I was kind of like, no, that will never happen because they're going to center. They're going to center. And I was like, okay, well, whatever. That's stupid, but whatever, you know? And then, no, BRUNCH isn't. So, yeah, I do think BRUNCH and MIDORA are going to form a combo. And then, you know, MIDORA's going to be saved by BRUNCH, obviously, because that's totally a doable thing. BRUNCH has experienced back channels, you know, in the other world, you know, more realistically. And that's where MIDORA is, right? Or he's sealed somewhere, which, I don't know. I think it's plausible. And then, I would like to see MIDORA versus anybody at this point. Just be fucking insane. You know, MIDORA versus Joe 2.0, which wouldn't even be a battle. MIDORA would flop like fillet Joe, you know, it was just in 2 seconds. Alright guys, I know this is supposed to be a live reaction, but I'm turning it into a review because we gotta talk about Otake and Ume and Komatsu. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this. I really don't care about Komatsu's character. Actually, I don't like Komatsu's character even, and Otake and Ume, I don't even give a shit about any of them. And they've had almost no screen time, so it's like, who cares? Like, who really cares? And are they legendary chefs? I don't know. Maybe they are because they work so hard. And actually, I like that. I think that's an ideology that should be, you know, taught more. That's kind of one thing I like about a lot of shonen. It's hardworking people, although sometimes, you know, they're like prodigies or like sons of like kings, and I don't know, but whatever. It's cool too. They still work hard, you know. So you gotta work hard. It doesn't matter who you're the son of. You gotta work hard. But whatever, guys. It doesn't matter. Point is, these characters they're not even interesting. They're not interesting. They're I don't know. They're kind of, and it's like, so why are they cooking? They're like suddenly magically cooking God. They all came together. It seems a little to me. I'm not getting the magic from that. It's not like. It seems a little. What's the word? Like Mitsutoshi like, oh shit, I need to do something with this. And when I originally wrote these characters, you know, he wasn't planning for it, but he just, you know, makes sense. Honestly, I wasn't too bad. It makes sense, I guess. So that's what I think. That's my opinion on Komatsu Ume, which I learned his name today. You know, a good example of how uninteresting I think these characters are. And then Otake, obviously. And actually, I think Otake is the coolest one of them. Because I wasn't reviewing the series when I read every chapter within a week. I actually liked Otake's character a lot when he was evil. Remember, because he's evil at the beginning. I liked his character a lot back then because I felt like there's more to it. There's more to the story, and there was. And I went on board with his character, and then it turns out, now we have the Otake of 2016. But why is your hair white, Ume? That's a good question. Because, I want to say I know why, but I really don't. And it could be a traitor. Could be a Nitro pretending that's Ume. Or some kind of like gourmet spirit. Maybe Joa created something. And I don't know, for some reason the hair is white. Maybe he died and he's, it's like I don't know. Actually, yeah, I have no fucking clue. And I think that's an important point. I actually do think that's an important point because they left off on it. They said, why is your hair white? And the next panel is God's big fucking mouth. So, yeah, I absolutely think that that is not Ume. I think Ume, there's something going on with Ume. And actually that would explain a lot. Plus the whole Froze argument. The only way I see any of these fucking characters cooking God is this is God. The dude's he's struggling with a B-level ingredient, and suddenly he's just randomly cooking God. So I don't buy that. It's bullshit. But so the only really argument I can see is Froze. If Froze, used her spirit and told Komatsu how to cook it, and then all three of them were able to, right? That's the only rational argument I can see. I think that's going to happen. Like absolutely, right? It's basically confirmed. It's basically confirmed because that's pretty much what happened when he cooked the rest of the ingredients, right? And so it's pretty much confirmed. Plus, we need some explanation on her backstory. So whatever. But for me, it's like I mean, it would still not be an easy process, right? You still don't just do it and just. All right, let's cook God. I've never seen or known anything about this. Let's just randomly cook them. I don't buy that. I don't buy it. So I think something's up with Ume. I think Froze has to tell Komatsu, but I think something's up first. And I think the battle is going to go down between Center and Blue Nitro. I think because I think Chi-Chi is going to feed Toriko some of this like legendary food, you know. And then I think a sick battle is going to go down, and then I think then right after that sick battle, I think we're either going to go back to the Eight Kings. We're going to go to God's cooking. I think God's cooking will be a loss. We're going to go to Eight Kings, or we're going to go to Brunch and then Center. Because someone who asked, what about Center? Because he wanted to know my opinion, some of my predictions on Center. And I couldn't think of anything. But, I mean, my theory on Center is that it's more important than God. That's my theory, right? And it means area 0. So it's like, okay, it makes some sense. So... if that's the truth, then we're dealing with that dead last. But then why is Aimaru there alone? So maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Aimaru is going to get Center and then come out of Area 0, with Center, of course, uncooked. And then on his way to God, he gets interrupted by Brunch and Midora. I just solved it, guys. I just solved the fucking riddle. Anyway, guys. It's been real. It's a boy. This video is probably 20 minutes long, which means that it probably only has like a 5% retention rate, maybe like a 1%. I don't know. So if you actually got this far, you're probably one of like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get 100 views in this video, which means you're probably one of 10 people, maybe 20, to actually to be hearing this message, guys. So feel blessed. Feel blessed, guys. You've been recorded, and I hope everyone out there has a great day. And also, make sure you work that subscribe button, because I'm kind of hurting in the subscribe department, so I need some new subscribers. Anyway, guys, it's been really super work. I'm gonna get the fuck out. I'm gonna sign the fuck out of here, guys. I'm gonna sign out of here faster than it takes to cook God. Even though his capture level 10,000, ignore that factor. Anyway, guys, I'm peacing out.